Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of the last video, and the last video was just a review of the book Outwitting the Devil. I just want to talk about my experience with the devil and just my faith in general. I've been contemplating this one too because it's really personal, and although if it's something that changed you, if it's something that God has changed in you, then he wants you to use that and bring it to the world. I don't even know what to say. My journey with God, it has been up and down. I don't really know why it has. I still can't come to the reason of why. But although my faith has been up and down with God, and it recently just got closer this quarantine. At that time, I didn't have my phone for about 3 months because of the stuff I was doing on my phone. Now this thing right here and social media will get you in trouble, and I really understand how, like, I still gotta take my consumption of it down. Although the things that I was doing before on it, I'm not doing anymore, like taking inappropriate pictures. No, I did not do nudes, although I was close to doing that, and I was sending it to this boy, just pictures.
He was like, Papa Titty, I was like,
no, and then he said, you're lame. Like, oh, so I'm lame now, alright, goodbye. But then I'm thinking to myself, why did it have to get to that point to even stop doing all that extra stuff? Why? And I'm over here forgetting I have a purity ring, which means that you're staying pure from everything. That means pornography. I've watched that before when I was younger, and really it's just everywhere, and you just have to learn how to not consume it and just be like, nah, get away. Masturbation, that's not okay. It's really self-love, and you're not supposed to be doing that. Really, your husband is supposed to do all that. Oral sex and all that, I was about to do that. It was just really the sin that was coming into my head, and I'm over here thinking it's okay, and I'm not staying in my word and all that. I'm acting like it, but you can hear it, although you have to be personally in it because it's your journey. I'm already not pure with the masturbation, the pornography. Yes, I have confessed that. I confessed that to the Lord, and I'm telling you how that helped everything. The reason why I'm able to talk about it now is because I've realized it, took it in, analyzed it for myself, and made a decision, and then gave it to God. But going back to the fears that the devil uses, so I'm gonna just go over my notes about criticism. So I said, I most definitely had the fear of criticism, therefore I was being something I wasn't. I've wanted friends, a lot of friends. I realized that you're not gonna have 50,000 friends. You're only gonna have about 2-3 good friends, and that's it. Maybe even one. A friend is hard to find. I had to learn how to be by myself. So I'm still figuring myself out today. And really what I just learned, I'm just gonna say it, put it out, I'll contemplate, because the Lord has been asking me to do this. You know how I know he's been asking me to do this? It's because I've been seeing some subliminal messages on like Instagram and all that. And I'm like, okay, that means I gotta finish this video. During the 3-month period of me not having my phone, I was reading this book. Man, let me tell you, it really helped me to kind of change my life around before it got worse, because my mother caught me in a picture, not a nude picture, just, you know, like a little butt or whatever. She called me, she was like, what are you doing? I'm not doing it, you know, the whole thing. And she didn't just take my phone, she took my purity ring. And I think when she took my purity ring, I think that just really made me think, like, wow, let me get my life together, because at that moment I was just thinking of this ring as just a material thing, not as God, as spirit, as something that's gonna be replaced soon with an engagement ring and a wedding ring, meaning God, my husband, and I are as one. While I was reading this book, a lot of things happened. That's when this came in the picture. This is my journal. So I just decided, look, if I'm gonna want to heal and forgive all these different boys, just every boy I have talked to, then I need to write it down. And I need to go back to doing my journal because it really helps. But I wrote about this much in there. I was thinking about releasing all the journals that I wrote. I'm going to talk about just my encounters with him. How I really grew my faith was in my closet right over there, known as a prayer closet. You go in there so you're not distracted by anything and you're just there with God. I was in there every day. So then I started my Bible study book. I had this during the time in the closet. At the front, just wrote down all the things that I need to work on, or that I felt in my heart that needed to change. And then I just went to the back of the Bible and just wrote down where it says, like, okay, I said I feel guilty. I feel guilty about a lot of things, and I would beat myself up, like literally beat myself up. I wrote down all of the verses possible that they had in the book about feeling guilty, and just prayers every time I would do a new topic. I would say that my first encounter with him was not wanting me to read this book right here, because it was a point in time where I got to I almost got to the interview part where it was really going to tell me some information about how to outwit him, get away from him. And it was about 2-3 weeks that I did not pick up this book. And then I'm just sitting, he doesn't want me to read this book. He wants me to stay in his little trap. So I say, nah, you know what? I'm finishing this book. I don't care. I'm going to learn something from this, and I'm going to change. Why am I procrastinating when I don't have my phone? I don't have my computer. I have nothing. It's just me in this room. Why am I contemplating? Tell me why. It was nighttime. I was reading, and I literally felt his presence in my room. Although I felt him like just walking in my room. And you're probably like, Erin, that's crazy that you felt the devil's presence. Nah, I'm going to sleep. I'm putting this book down. But I didn't go to sleep. I was just laying there with my eyes open and just scared. And I just feel him coming closer and closer to me, like he's right here. I just start praying like, Lord, please help me, get him out of here. I'm over here crying. And it's just like, why are you messing with me? My mom she's always saying that if the devil is always just nagging at you in your life some way and you feel him, then that means Erin in the Bible was a preacher. I was in my prayer closet and I'm just praying and I'm asking God not feel guilty about myself anymore. I felt him again, and I felt he was just in my closet. I was just yelling like, get out of here, please, get out. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, please, like, get out. I was just saying that over and over again. One time, and finally he went away, and I just woosah, came out, good to go. But the reason why I was in there like that is because my mom and I, we had an argument. So the reason why that was happening was because while she went into her appointment, I was in the car and I just started going crazy like I was in a insane asylum. Like I was a crazy person. The devil, he also didn't want my mom and I to get closer, because we did during that period of time with this book that I bought a long time ago. This book called Just Between Us. I got it at Michael's. You can probably order it. This was August 26, 2020. I found the journal where what happened before I went into my closet, before I came home. I'm gonna read this. Today I told myself I didn't want to be here. And I also asked God, why didn't he just let me die in the NICU? I'm always part of the problem. I'm the problem. Always have been, and I'm admitting that. I always have been selfish, and I want to change that really bad. After the worst breakdown I've ever had today, I was blaming everyone else except for me. I deserve everything that's being thrown back into my face because of me. Maybe mom should drop me off on the street because of the trash I've been. Now I see why dad wouldn't care about anything I do because of how I am been non-caring. I hate myself, although I act like everything is fine. Why did I have to be here? Being different all my life has only brought me pain. This is just how I feel. Never knew 16 would be one of my worst years because of me. I'll just sleep this one off and get myself together because this one's all on me. I'll just say sorry to everyone I've hurt. For me to even get to that point of saying that to myself, although it had to happen, was a stepping stone of me getting my life together and just being one with God. I got baptized September 18th.
Turn that way. Alright, so you're right there, you got are you right-handed? Right-handed. Okay, well pinch your nose with your right hand. That's your right hand. Alright, we're gonna go backwards. As a public declaration of your faith in Jesus Christ, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yay! Congratulations.
I was contemplating that for a while. The day before my baptism,
he tried it once again.
And I just hear, you're not perfect. You don't deserve to get baptized.
Who told you to come here? Who told you you were welcome? Nobody.
Okay, no, I'm not perfect. By doing this, Lord will forgive me. He has forgiven me. It's like during that 4-month period, I would get mad at myself and start like punching my arm. Long line right here, that's a ruler. It's just something, I guess, to get my anger out on myself. Submit to the Lord and the demons will flee from you. For my baptism, I just wrote a long thing about confessing my sins to him and saying, Lord, forgive me, help me, I'm ready for the next step, I'm ready to push with you, just have faith. They're probably like, Erin is very quiet. She doesn't do anything. Yeah, I have a lot of things going on with me that I just don't share. With all of this on deck, I was able to change my life, do an extra one to be like everybody else. I was reading his word. I was reading it, just reading it, and not actually consuming it and attempting to apply it to my life. The scales have been lifted off of my eyes. I just encourage y'all, have faith. Have courage in the Lord. When I finish this book, I will do a review on it. Go to him, the devil will flee. And I just recommend get out of your head, Outwitting the Devil. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, why are you watching this one? You're supposed to watch part 1 to understand how these experiences happen. So please go over there and watch it. I will put it in the card up there. Tell me what y'all want next. See y'all in the next one. Peace.